Hello, this is Brian Cromrie. I am the lead designer of Darkness to Glory, Medieval Empires, and in this video I will be showing a quick setup guide and then a few turns of the game just to show how it plays. So following page 5 of the rulebook, Game Setup, each player is going to be taking a player board and then an empire. These can either be randomly chosen from the Empire randomizer deck, or if you already know who you want to play, you could just pick that faction. Each faction is made up of 6 cards. They'll all show their empire name, their flag there, as well as their empire name on the middle of the right. So once players have chosen their empires, you can go ahead and set the main boards up. I'm just have it set up as best as I can to show in this video, but you can arrange it however you like. So the main board over here has the mercenary deck, the glory track, the medieval age tracker, and the battle rounds tracker, basically the age, how many battle rounds are going to be in the round. And then there's the mercenary offering, and this is on a separate board, so that if you want to pass it around, you can kind of pass it around to show, if someone wants to look quickly at the mercenary offering, they're able to do so. So that's basically step 1 and 2. So you have the mercenary deck, basically 5 empires, or 6 cards each, so that's 30 cards. The top 3 cards are put out in the mercenary offering. Of course, after they're shuffled. The age track deck is shuffled. The round tracker is set to 1 in the Dark Ages, and the glory track everyone's set to 0. And you could follow here. You're not going to be able to see it in the camera, but in a 2-player game, you're playing to 17 points, noted by the 2 crowns on the glory track. After players roll their dice to see who goes first, whoever rolls the most horses is going first. Players are going to then roll their dice to have the starting dice for the game. In a 2-player game, you're going to have 3 brown dice. In a 3 or 4-player game, each player only has 2 brown dice. And you're going to then choose your setup. So in this demonstration here, we're going to have the Aztecs, which is who I'm going to be playing against my opponent on the opposite side there, the Britons. So the Aztecs here start with, for your first game, essentially you just put out these units on the board, and then there's some historical leader information on the bottom of the card if you're interested in the history of that empire. So I have the Jaguar with the bottom symbol being the sword. So the Jaguar warrior here, he's got the sword, and he's going to go lane 2 front. Essentially, there's a battlefield over here on the left, and there's a battlefield on the right in the 2-player game. So, and then you should be able to make out, hopefully, the lanes that make up your battlefields. So again, we have the Jaguar warrior in lane 2 front, and the Adel in the lane 3 back. And the Britons, which is also already set up, has lane 2 front the Huscarl with the spear, and the yeoman longbowman with the arrow. Now, why the symbols matter is because there's 2 in the deck of each empire, so essentially you're going to be given all 6 cards, and there's 2 of each. So you'll see that each have their bodkin here. There's a horse one that turns into Henry VII, and a siege one that turns into Henry V. What that means for gameplay purposes is that when this unit, if you use it to turn into its leader form, the Henry VII form upgrades the horse attack by 1. So as you can see here on the back side, Henry VII has 1 additional health, as all units leaders do in the game, and then the horse attack went up from 2 damage to 3. And I could tell that just by this symbol right here, because all attacks in the entire game increase by 1 on their leader side. So now the game's pretty much ready to begin. Now during full rules, you can basically have a snake and deploy them as you wish, picking between your Empire units and the available mercenary offering. But for quick play, just to get you into the game, get you learning how to play, the setup card basically is there to help you out.